right, here we go. I am testing my streaming to YouTube, and I'm going to record this, so it's fun. Yeah, so, man, film industry's freaking dead right now. I think I'm going to swear on this. Film industry's fucking dead right now. And I got all this equipment I bought to, like, record people's podcasts, but nobody wants to pay for it, so I thought I'd mess around at home and just get better at stuff. This is my haphazard home office. Right now, you're hearing audio directly from the OBS bot. And you're going to watch me set things up. And then I'm going to edit my podcast that I'm doing with my friend. That's all about film people stuff. And then, yeah, maybe I'll edit my short film. But probably the battery will be dead by then. I'm using my remote. Let's get this starty-parted, all right? Okay. Let's do a light, okay? Oh, actually, here. No, we'll make it smart. Hey, there we go. All right, so I have my one of my old lights up here, and I'm gonna just turn it on because these OBS bots, they need a lot of juice. So let me see about plugging this in. Oh, you're gonna follow me over here. These get really confused, and then for some reason they just look straight up. So, oh yeah, there we go. Look, he's looking up. Little guy robot. All right, there we go. All right, buds. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got one light on with my little softbox, and it's got a grid on it, which is a big part of trying to make this light look good. So the next thing I'm going to do is turn on my backlight there, and computer, turn off the garage. Oh, shit. That's not going to work. Computer, turn off garage bulb 1. Oh, fuck. Computer, turn off garage bulb 4. Computer, turn off garage bulb 3. So looking indirectly into the light is great for your eyes. It's like a muscle. Computer, turn off garage bulb 2. Computer, turn off garage bulb 2. Okay, so everything is a mess. Please don't judge me. In fact, let's do a little tidying, shall we? So one thing I've heard is that people do this thing where they have accountability coaches, and then you basically pay someone a sum of money to just make sure you do your shit. And I know David Goggins finds that very entertaining. So this is going to try to be my accountability thing, because over the next week, I am currently unemployed for the summer, and I will be looking for work. But until maybe a little bit from now, I'm actually going to get a bunch of projects I've been working on done. So let's get these done. All right. We need some of this in a bit. Obviously, the audio sucks right now, so we're going to improve that. We're going to improve that one level, and then we're going to improve it way more later. But the first level we will do, we'll probably have some weird sync and delay issues, because the camera is transmitting over NDI. And NDI has a wee bit of a delay. And if I'm going to share with you the shit I'm editing, then you're probably going to need to see the screen on my other computer, because this computer doing all the streaming is, oh yeah, now you see how filthy my desk is. I love it. All right, let's pack this up. I got a musical I recorded. So my friend asked me to record her musical, and the first night I tried to use OBS bots and discovered something I should have known better, is that theater lighting, with its huge dynamic range of being super dark and super bright, you really need someone with their hands on the controls for a camera. So a bunch of auto PTZ AI cameras, it's not a good deal. You want to be sitting in front of a laptop tweaking settings. You don't want to just be looking at your phone. So we went back a second night and shot it with my Blackmagic cameras, and it's only from 2 angles, but man, it looks spectacular. Blackmagic cameras, the 6K Pro with its built-in neutral density filters, means that it can get super bright, and within a click of a button, it's not super bright anymore. Oh, that's hot. Wow, that burns. Okay. That's not heinous looking. Maybe just a few more tweaks. So today we are streaming to YouTube. Dude, is anybody even watching? I would be stunned if anybody is watching and kind of a little scared. You're not supposed to be watching this. Oh, thank God. Nobody's watching. All right. First things first, let's fix up the audio, shall we, folks? Who doesn't love better audio? Because this little built-in camera kind of sucks my balls. All right, so let's figure out what we're going to do. Now, I have 3D printed some really cool microphones that are basically knockoff Shure SMB7s, but we're not going to go with that today. What we're going to go with is my favorite, which is the Rode Go 2, which is this little setup. I got a box for it that it doesn't come with. Yeah, and I love it. So here we go. Also, maybe let's tweak some lights here. Okay? I got my director's bonds. I got some gold printing filament. It's all good, man. Get this higher. Oh, I love it getting higher. All right. All right, that's looking better. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, depression means it's not that clean in here, but hey. Okay, so first things first, we are going to sort out sound, and then we're going to check the delay on it. So I'm going to turn on my Rode Go transmit receiver. I'm going to plug this into my laptop. Nice, nice. All right. And then I'm going to put on one of these. And I was watching Sam Sulik on YouTube. And what a lovable fellow. Seriously, what a great guy. I just think that he would probably be the coolest dude to be at the gym with. And his feeds, he just has this like clip to a hat, which is super rad. I'm going to try not being as cool as his because none of us will ever be as cool as Sam Sulik. Let's try to use, I'm using vMix for this, not OBS. And yeah, we're going to need what is this going to be? What's this going to show up? Here we go. Desktop microphone 2 wireless Go 2 RX. Boom. All right. Check. 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 All right. I gotta switch it so that it's left and right. I'm seeing it. Oh God, you're probably hearing it.
So let's see what that looks like. I know. Let's take a look at on my main computer. We're going to YouTube. So this is great. I got some lights set up. I got a mic going. Now we're going to try to find my web's workflow warriors. Here we go. Hey, it's synced. Awesome. All right. Okay, guys, so there we go. I have set up my basic streaming setup. I don't know what I'm doing. I've streamed professionally in corporate, like, boring events. I don't want to say boring. My boss may watch this one day. Sean, great guy. Sorry, but, like, watching building engineers argue over how the regulations have changed soffits to be 6.5 inches instead of 6, and them just losing their mind over it is like, I don't even know what a soffit is. So the next step we need to do, though, is so that I've set up my OBS bot. It is doing wireless video through my little network I have built in here, and it's going to this laptop over here, which is then using the same wireless network to stream up to YouTube. I've also turned on my nice little film lights. These are cheap Godox ones. I have better lights. I have my aperture stuff, but like I keep that stuff packed up because one day maybe somebody will actually pay me to do film instead of just ask me to bring $15,000 of equipment to their set for free. And so I keep that ready to go, whereas these little Godox lights I kind of just keep set up here all the time. In the future, you'll probably see things on this channel like me interviewing my friends who are dungeon masters on how to be a better dungeon master, because that's actually something I would find useful even if nobody else watches it. And I know there's lots of resources to do that, but I'm kind of weird. So the next thing I want to do is I want to set up the NDI desktop video, because vMix has a little thingy that you can download on other computers as long as they're on the same network, and it will transmit transmit over the network your screen. And I would like to share with you, because I'm so sharing and giving, what I'm going to edit today, because I'm really tired of sitting here alone, and maybe I can just pretend that I'm not alone. I got dark fast. All right. Also, I urge you to check my website or my YouTube channel, Phasefire Films. And yeah, that's a great thing that's got a staggering amount of stuff that I have filmed on it. Short films, fantasy, you name it. Let's see what we got here. vMix Desktop Capture NDI. We want to do the 64-bit. Oh, it's a little EXE. Lovely. Ooh. I don't know if you heard that. Now let's just double check the sound here. Looking good. All right. Yeah, awesome. Ready. Set settings. Loop back. Minimum frame rate. Use GPU acceleration. We do want all of this. Audio source. Headset microphone. Loop back. I don't know what any of this does. Ready connections. Okay, so right now I'm doing this. Here we go. I'm going over to vMix. Come, friends, join me. See this beautiful thing. Oh, whoa, it's all there. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to go with display 1. And I don't think you're going to be able to hear the sound, which is going to suck. I wonder how I should do that. I could probably use like I have a newer wireless setup that's like the cheap version of the Rode Go. I could probably wire that out to my computer. Yeah, that might work. All right, well, first of all, let me share you some of the good stuff. Yeah, you know what? It might be okay for now. All right, yeah, let's get the screen up because you guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm babbling about. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Boom. Set up a color, turn that into a multicam. vMix is great, by the way. If you use OBS Bot and you got a couple $100, buy vMix. It's like a purchase thing, not a rental thing. Fuck you, Adobe. And yeah, all right. Why is this not? Oh, they've changed it on us, haven't they? Add input, multi-camera. How did you do the like picture within picture? What have you done? Here we go. Though vMix, I will tell you, like, bro, I love your work, but you know what would be really cool is if you had one of your picture-by-picture presets have one be small and oh damn, they did it. I'm really embarrassed now. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, vMix. So vMix is this really cool program that like one guy started and made, and it's like mind-blowingly good. So here we go. We're almost ready. Yeah, that's looking good. All right, and through the magic of editing. Boom! So this is my screen. You're seeing Adobe Premiere. Maybe I'll just make myself a wee bit smaller. Yeah, boom. Make me a little guy. Probably up there. You don't need to see all that magic. All right. That's looking good. Okay. All right. Welcome to someone who has been editing in Adobe Premiere for at least 15 years.
And yes, I would like to learn Blackmagic. I'd like to get better at DaVinci Resolve, but we'll see how that goes. And actually, while you're watching this screen, let's do some stuff, shall we? All right. vMix, NDI, audio. That's what we want to do. Audio over NDI. Hey, please, I need to send a live mix audio from MacBook to live streaming PC. Desktop capture for NDI, yeah. Sending audio from a Mac system running desktop. In order to send system audio, a third-party audio driver needs to be installed. Okay, well, I actually need it on a PC. Let's pull it up, shall we? Okay, so this is a little wee thing. Audio source. I don't even know what this means. Minimize on startup, audio only. No, don't want to do that. Show cursor. Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
All right.
All right. Well, you know what? You're just gonna have to
suck
it up. And we're gonna figure this out. Adding NDI. All right, well, let's find out, shall we? This computer's currently not making any money. So my awesome friend, it's weird calling him a friend because he's like so much more experienced and worldly than me. But my friend Brad, I'm helping him record a podcast.
This is Crew Tales, Life in the Circus. In the motion picture...
Oh, I love it! Oh, it's working!
Oh, happy days! Oh, wait, you didn't hear any of that. Okay, wait. All right. So yeah, this is my friend Brad's podcast. I am doing all the video production-y stuff because I bought these cool OBS bot cameras. OBS bot, I love you. One day maybe I'll message you online, and we can be friends. But so this is a rough draft. In fact, we'll do this. This lovely young woman who is so awesome and also in the same union as me, the International Cinematographers Guild 669. Let's just take a looky-loo, see if this works. I'm gonna have to watch this back later.
This is Crew Tales, Life in the Circus. In the motion picture world, there are an army of dedicated professionals who work behind the scenes to make the movies and shows we watch today. I'm Brad Hodson, and I've spent over 30 years in the motion picture industry.
As you can see, Brad is
This podcast celebrates the people who make the magic behind the scenes. Kaylee Schwerman, welcome to the circus. Describe what you do.
Thanks for having me, Brad. It's a pleasure to be here and be a part of what's going on. So I work in Vancouver as a unit photographer, as a still photographer. So I shoot all of the publicity and marketing imagery for television shows.
Describe a little more why someone would want stills for a television show or a movie.
Yeah, so if you think of it this way, this is how I explain it to people, is if you look at a film set, all the technicians, everybody there is there to make the show. But my job there is to sell the show. So I'm creating anything for print, web, anything you see on like your streaming services, any stills. That's all used to promote the show, and so that's why I'm there. So I'm shooting next to the motion cameras or elsewhere on set, creating stills.
It's all like stalled. That's
shooting next to the motion cameras or elsewhere on set, creating stills of during the takes, some behind the scenes stuff.
So let's just talk about what we got here, right? So this is a pretty finalized timeline. And what it was is that I did a live switch while recording it with my laptop, where I had 3 OBS spots coming into vMix, and my little controller, I'm like switching between cameras, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, BS. And actually, I could probably do that here. Let's actually set that up. Yeah, that'd be a really neat idea.
So for example, all right, let me dig this bad boy out. It'll be really interesting to see this. I got this thing on AliExpress, and I really like it. It is a basic, like 3 keyboard thing. You can control it. I use it for a lot of multi-camera editing. I have been editing multi-cameras for a good decade, which means you shoot multiple angles, and then you line everything up in a Premiere timeline, and then you just press buttons as you watch through it almost in real time. And when you're really good like me, where you kind of hate it because you've done it so much, you kind of just, have to do it on double speed. So here we go. We got this. So I'd be like watching here, and I'd be clicking between it, and you can probably see this. So yeah, I'll be like, oh yeah, Rob's doing something really cool, and the screen doesn't matter, so we'll do that now. And then like, oh, go back to the thing, and then like, actually change it. So I kind of have this tweaked and weirdly set up where it's like 2, 3, 4. Because what I do is when I watch this timeline, the one you can see to my like whatever this side is, there'll be here. Let me load it up so you can see the layers. Revealing project. So what you'll see here is in this timeline.
Still so lone. Okay, so the bottom one is the vMix recording, and then the other three are the 4K files directly off the OBS bots I had to download off the cards and put into this timeline and sync them up. So that's cool, but then what I do is when I get everything set up, I would just turn this multi-camera view on, and as we can see in a moment,
which I can also
see there's like 4, so I have this. But the number one is the original vMix in HD, and I don't care about that one. That's kind of like my draft. And so I want this to look really good, and these are all people in the film industry, so I want to repress them as much as possible. That's like, yeah. So I would watch through this and just press numbers in real time. It's not going to really do it right now because I'm doing an NDI stream on this. We'll try that in a moment, but I'll probably need to close my browser and like anything else. I've also generated proxies for this. If you don't know what proxies are, it's all built into Premiere, but you have to like right-click a folder of clips and then create proxies, and then let Adobe Media Coder open up, and like it takes like an hour or two to generate all the proxies. But yeah, this is my process, and I am just sharing it with you. This is a finalized timeline where, unless there's major changes, it's got the intro animation I made. It goes into the switch, the multi-cameras. I have a little lower third here that's nice with her name and title. And then we're trying to get a couple photos off of people just so we can see like that's her in action, looking badass. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's time consuming. I'm trying to like, as this title of the show is called Workflow Warriors, it's like I really want things to be efficient. I do not want to spend my life in front of a computer editing. I have ADHD, and any amount of I only have a number of hours in front of a computer a week before I lose my freaking mind, and I would like to play video games with those hours because I am a giant man-child, according to the dating websites. So that's Kaylee's. Hers is done, except for approval or like minor tweaks. The next one we're going to do is Mike Sankey. He's a digital imaging technician, which is like super hard and cool and not an easy thing. Let's just double check some of these settings. So one thing, I'm using these like 3D printed mics I kind of built myself, which was a great idea until I came to the audio and there's like a random hum in it. So yeah. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's see if we can do this. So I'm going to watch this and we'll see what's
behind the scenes. Mike Sankey, welcome to the circus.
Thank you very much.
Describe.
All right, so I do never want to use number one because that's yeah, I'm gonna have to close this browser. Oh man, this does not like this stuff. All right. So now you might not be able to see it, but there's a little logo down here, and that means that the proxy is activated. One tip I will give you is that I've been using proxies for years, and I'm ashamed to say that I've always been kind of gray area on whether this button being lit up toggle proxies means they're on or off. If it's lit up, it means they're on. So I highly recommend if you're going to learn the proxy workflow, use the watermark ability thing. Trust me on this. Trust me. You want to know when your proxies are on. You don't want to have to think about it. So let's see if this can work. All right. The other thing too is that you can do this quality here, but I think with proxies you don't want it because it gets confused.
Mike Sankey, welcome to the circus.
Thank you very much.
Describe.
Oh man, this is not working today. All right, let's try doing like 1/16 quality. That might be better.
Mike Sankey, welcome to the circus.
Thank you very much.
Describe what you do.
Oh man, I don't even know if I'm going to live stream this. I might need to use. I can probably do an HDMI out. I have a couple cheap HDMI capture cards I can run into my laptop. That would definitely be something to do. However, this is my setup. I am now going to spend the next 4 hours editing. And you probably don't need to be with me on this because that sucks. Also, the only person I sent a link to was my girlfriend. Let's see if she actually looked at this. She's also working right now. Yeah. Cool. All right, let's try this bad boy.
Describe what you do.
All right, so what this is kind of done is, and actually let's
mute all effects. Let's see if that helps.
Describe what
This whole NDI streaming thing's nuts.
describe what you do.
I work as a digital imaging technician, which is a very lofty title for.
Also, if Mike Sankey ever gets tired of being a digital imaging technician,
I
think about being an area.
track cameras, I track the settings of the cameras, I track all the data that the cameras are producing. I liaise with post-production, both for Daly's timing as well as for editorial. I do my very best to make sure that the director's and director of photography's vision is realized in the camera settings and the setup that we're shooting with. I basically take over what used to be the first few steps of film post-production, where the lab would
I'm looking at the
dailies,
wave file, and I
look
see
at
his
the
pauses. I
focus,
kind of want to cut
frame
frame
wide
wide
occasionally
occasionally,
to
just
everything
break
is
it up.
correct.
And here,
It's
this
sort
upper
of like
one,
the first
Brad
level
talking.
talking.
Get ready to go to Brad.
So color timing is a lot of what you do to make sure that the
Mike
image
makes
is
it sound
Very much so. It's color timing for dailies is what it's become. So the vision that the director of photography has on set may or may not be realized in post, especially in television where I work.
Also, I love Mike's like, all like, yeah, sorry, I
bored
bored
your
your ears off.
but
I'm
I'm
into
into
this
stuff,
stuff,
so
so
I
I
was
was
riveted
riveted
by
by
this.
this.
Process and attend timing sessions as much as they'd like. So
Like,
we
the
are
dating
to
is
present
wild,
to our
right?
editorial department the realized vision of a final product on the day
Oh,
with
the
changes
way
and
from
adjustments
the
and
on
color
this,
and
I know,
contrast as
So
we're shooting.
I can't
do this
when
when
you
you
all
are
watch
watching
because
because
of
the
the
text
streaming
file
NDI stuff, but normally I don't watch
printing
it.
is
Normally I try to crank it up to like
printing is a
1.5
good
speed,
speed
just like
to
my
make
Audible books.
so that they have flexibility in post-production.
And this is a fairly new position to the industry since the transition from film to video, right, Mike?
The position did not exist in film. It was there would be no comparable position for film.
Yeah, so obviously it started to stutter and not be
Couldn't
smooth.
affect the
And now for me, I don't really care. I don't even need to watch this because the waveform's so clear.
production or viewing.
Seriously, the VMix streaming thing is like killing my bandwidth. Is there like a low bandwidth mode? Can I like not make you? No, there isn't. All right, folks. Here we go.
Or viewing on set. You were stuck with a video tap, and maybe you would maybe adjust the monitors for the video tap, but it was
Yeah, this is terrible. I need to figure out a different way to do this. I mean, you know what? Let's just do a few things. Let's pretend that I am gonna troubleshoot this. Let's pretend this is supposed to work, even though like I probably need another 32 gigs of RAM. Yaki, whatever. Let's clean the media. All I really want to do is play Darkest Dungeon right now. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, let's do some other stuff, eh? Let's give myself a sexy close-up. Yeah, who doesn't love a sexy close-up? All right. Oh, look, it sees me. All right, we got here. All right, there we go. So we've got like a little nicer close-up. Oh, it looks. Oh, it looks. So if I'm like, hey, what's that over there? Oh God, it's really messy over there. Okay, cool. That's really great. I actually think they fixed some stuff on the firmware upgrade.
the monitors for the video tap, but it was not a representation.
Oh, man, this is so bad. All right, we're gonna close this, and then we're gonna open it, and maybe, just maybe, I will probably need to run an HDMI cable and do some capture magic, which I can do. I can do. That's really interesting.
and maybe adjust the monitors for the video tap, but it was not a representation of what the film was actually capturing. We're able to view on set.
All right, let's do this, guys. Come on.
The
The main problem with multi-camera is you need a computer that can run like 4 video streams at once, which is kind of a lot. And then there's all these
monitors for the video tap, but it was not a representation of what the film was actually capturing.
Maybe I can.
Maybe if I hide the bottom layer, it might help. Because it's like the weird VMix one, whereas the others are hopefully like super low res things.
Monitors for the video tap, but it was not a representation of what the film was actually capturing. We're able to view on set pretty much what is going to be in the final product, and pretty much what is going to be in the final product. And
okay, come on, guys. All right. I'm gonna have to shut this down for now. And that was a fantastic test. I will look at building something better tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today on Workflow Warriors while I get my shit together. You guys have a good day. Leave some dumbass comments below, and I will try to respond to them. Take her easy, folks.